Hello everyone, praise be to God. So many people are finding it difficult to live in isolation because they are not used to being isolated. Others are finding it difficult because of the abuse that they face from day to day. Some people have died at the hands of their abusers, and these are people who are supposed to protect them and take care of them. There is a woman in the Bible in the book of Judges chapter 19 to 21 who died at the hands of her abusers. These were supposed to be her brothers. She was from Israel. The people who abused her also came from Israel. The only difference is that she was from the tribe of Judah and her abusers were from the tribe of Benjamin. The story starts off by saying in the book of Judges chapter 19 verse 1 to 4 that in those days Israel had no king. Now a Levite who lived in a remote area in the hill country of Ephraim took a concubine from Bethlehem in Judah, but she was unfaithful to him. She left him and went back to her parents' home in Bethlehem in Judah. After she had been there 4 months, her husband went to her to persuade her to return. He had with him his servant and 2 donkeys. She took him to her parents' home, and when her father saw him, he gladly welcomed him. His father-in-law, the woman's father, prevailed on him to stay. So he remained with him 3 days, eating and drinking and sleeping there. So the woman's father urged him to stay the 4th day, and he did. But on the 5th day, he was determined to leave. So he took his 2 saddled donkeys and his concubine and headed towards his home in Ephraim. On their way, they decided to spend a night in Gibeah, a town in the land of Benjamin. Later on, an old man saw them in the square and asked them to spend a night in his house. That night, Judges chapter 19 verse 22 says that while they were enjoying themselves, some of the wicked men of the city surrounded the house. Pounding on the door, they shouted to the old man who owned the house, "Bring out the man who came to your house so we can have sex with him." Long story short, the Levite took his concubine and opened the door and pushed her out. And these men abused her all night. When he opened the door in the morning, she was dead. Judges chapter 19 verse 29 to 30 says that when he reached home, he took a knife and cut up his concubine, limb by limb, into 12 parts and sent them into all the areas of Israel. Everyone who saw it was saying to one another, "Such a thing has never been seen or done, not since the day the Israelites came out of Egypt. Just imagine, we must do something, so speak up." All the Israelites came together and asked the people in the towns of Benjamin to give up these wicked men. But the Benjamites did not listen. So the book of Judges chapter 20 verse 18 says that the Israelites went up to Bethel and inquired of the Lord. They said, "Who of us is to go up first to fight against the Benjamites?" The Lord replied, "Judah shall go first." On the first day, so many Israelites were killed in the battle against the Benjamites. 22,000 Israelites died in the battlefield. The second day, the Israelites again inquired of the Lord, and the Lord told them to go and fight the Benjamites. This time around again, so many of them were killed. 18,000 Israelites were killed in the battlefield. But on the 3rd day, God gave the Benjamites into the hands of the Israelites, and they completely defeated them. The book of Proverbs chapter 15 verse 3 says that the eyes of the Lord are everywhere, keeping watch on the wicked and the good. So no one commits a crime and gets away with it if that crime deserves punishment. Cain killed his brother Abel in the book of Genesis. No one knew about it, but God did. And God cursed him. He spent the rest of his life wandering the earth. Thanks everyone.